now have a choice. This drone is harassing this person. Do you stop it? Do you follow? Or do you care?
It's my own tech, so I'm curious. I want to follow.
Okay. So as you begin following, the camera would kind of zoom out as the sun speeds up a little bit across, and you hear this, and the sun kind of turns and sets as the clouds roll in, and thunder starts echoing in the distance as night falls. All of you have kind of, like, I've seen this person before a couple of times as you've been walking around, and of course, Hive just kind of stakes out the scene from above, following the feed and waiting. If anyone would like to, because as night starts falling, it's like it starts turning to ghost town, except for the slow-moving lines of cars. And then you start realizing that they've blocked off traffic to at least 2 city blocks here, just by nature of slowly driving in a big square. You've seen this before. They've essentially set up an arena for themselves. And you're watching as everyone tries to escape as the sun sets. You do notice there's some folks keeping an eye on the other people that are staying. So if you would like to try and be less noticed, I'm going to have everybody, please, roll a stealth check for me.
I rolled 9.
Oof.
Fucking today.
Oh, no.
Shit, I got a 1.
Car Elton has rolled a natural 1.
Hey, yeah.
I'm too good at this. I'm loving this. I already got a 19.
I mean, you
Ben with a 14.
I walk around like as hell, boy.
So you are actually approached by a few people, Car Elton, as you're kind of waving your hands around it. And wouldn't you know it? You recognize them. Hey, Doc! What's up? It's D. How's it going? What are you doing here?
Hey, hey, don't be calling me out like that, bro. Calm down.
People recognize you everywhere. You stitched up half of these boys.
No, I didn't. Keep that down.
All right, well, tell me, what the heck are you doing here? It's about to get really dangerous. You don't want to be here.
I'm just here if anybody needs any help after what goes down, you know. You know me.
You're going to get yourself killed if you get anywhere near this construction site. Stay on the edges. Try and hide better than you are now. I mean, really, behind the light post? What is this, Looney Tunes?
Hey, this is Gotham. Ain't nowhere to hide.
Ain't that the truth? Get out of here. And he kind of pulls back his vest a little bit, and you see the butt of a gun. Seriously, it's going to be a long and loud night. And with that warning, he walks away. Hive, you absolutely heard that through the drone, as did you, Ben. You two are both successfully kind of sinking into the shadows and avoiding notice, as are you, Church, oddly enough. It's kind of staggering along. You've made friends with a couple of the boys that are walking around. You know, you're not unfamiliar with a few of the other districts in Gotham as well. You're kind of blending in with the crowd more than hiding. And it seems to be working. So as the evening goes on, you all kind of try and find different places to hide. And folks do recognize you a little bit, Carr, and they do leave you alone. But the other two that are keeping an eye on you notice that you're getting left alone. You guys might think that this is somebody you got to talk to. Especially you, Hive. Not super big fan of him patching people up. If it is indeed him.
Right. Can I approach with my +2 investigation skill?
Sure. So as you're kind of sneaking, you've been maintaining stealth pretty heavily for now, and you know, as you kind of get a sense of who Carr is, you notice these different grooves in their shirt, up their arm, across their back. You're not sure if there's something underneath there or what's going on. And there also seems to be like book holsters kind of on his back haunches. Weird shaped books, but maybe books in there? And you can kind of get a little bit closer and you realize that those aren't books. They're made of some strange, super thin crystalline material. And they're made to look like smaller books. This is not a technology you recognize. Go ahead and make a xenoscience check for me. Excellent.
All right.
At an 18, you can recognize this, but you don't believe your eyes. You only saw this in the military, and you only saw it once. This is Kryptonian technology.
The big reveal.
That's why he was hiding behind a lamppost, because he wasn't scared. Doc, what you doing here? I'm good. I'll
be fine. You worry about you.
What the fuck is that guy gonna do to me? That's on, bro. You get stuck on a nail again, bro. Oh.
So now you know you have to approach.
Does he notice me yet?
No.
I want to use my stealth and see if I can get a little bit closer.
Sure, go ahead and make another stealth check.
Is it possible that the church is still watching Carr?
Say that
Yeah,
again?
I mean, Church, you kind of, you're nearby, kind of just like, shooting the shit with a couple little guys. If you're, having a conversation and kind of keeping an eye on this strange person that you saw earlier, I'm going to have you go ahead and make an enhanced self check. Remember to roll in the general chat, please.
Well, I rolled a 14.
14. Okay. You kind of take a moment to bend a few things, right? And kind of direct your hearing a little bit. Oof. And you do notice that is rough, buddy. That is another one for.
Oh yeah, not my turn. We're good. We'll get there.
Absolutely. But you were about to get snuck up on and watched. And so you step out of the shadows about 2 or 3 feet away from Carr. He still doesn't notice you. So how do you want to get his attention?
He's just chilling.
You don't necessarily have to use a skill for that, right? You can just come up, tap him on the shoulder or try and scare him. You can, excuse me.
Bro, so we got Kryptonians here now. Right behind them.
Oh.
Kryptonians?
Yeah.
What are you talking about, bro?
So you just gonna roll into my town, try to act stupid. Bet. I put my hand on his shoulder.
Roll for initiative here.
I just want to see something real quick.
You're gonna get aggressive?
Don't necessarily have to be aggressive. Just a hand on the shoulder. See if he reacts to it.
What do you do, Carr?
Oh, but totally changes the whole vibe. Oh, okay. So you're just gonna be real and just step up. Okay.
It's that G side, bro. From a G. From that Gotham.
I'm gonna have Carr. Carr, can you make an intimidation check?
Damn, 0-2. Woo!
Oh,
It's rough out here for a healer, boy.
Woo, 0-2.
This is another man. You can't intimidate him. You see combat.
Natural 20.
Oh.
Gang. Yeah.
Critical success and the best. That's the. You are actually you step backwards and go into fight or flight for a second. It's that anime moment where his eye just like.
Nani? Nani?
I was gonna be sweet. It was like, oh.
All right. I want to go ahead and. Dang, I don't want to sound like no punk, bro. Like, hey, if you ain't trying to fight me, I ain't trying to fight you. But I just need to know why you're here.
The same reason you here.
All right, okay. Smooth understanding. We trying to understand what's going on. Big bet. I could work with that.
Does Otto see all this from the investigation from earlier?
You can hear all of it.
Yeah, okay.
Ben, you can see all of this, but you probably have some surveillance equipment nearby. Because where are you? Are you watching from a nearby rooftop? Are you in an alleyway? What are you doing?
Sure. I'm in an alleyway, so I am usual, attire that I wear is trench coat. Inside the trench coat, I usually have a t-shirt, black t-shirt that says Fox Industries. And so I usually have on kind of like a dress shoes that are kind of like boots almost, but they're not boots. And I always keep a fancy watch on me, nice high-tech watch that I can create. I usually have two friends that follow me, two tech friends. And so I wanted to know if I'm able to, and you know what I'm talking about when I say tech friends. I don't know if I can reveal that yet. Reveal it yet. I can't reveal it?
Sure.
Okay.
No, you don't have to. You don't have to reveal it at all.
Okay, I'm not revealing it yet. Yeah. So I wanted to know if I could roll for investigation. Can I do that?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
So what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you do 2 rolls. We're going to start with conjure and then investigation.
Okay, cool.
Ooh.
17. Excellent. 14. Okay, so your task is completed flawlessly by your friends. And so, unbeknownst to anyone else, they are giving you a bit of an insight into the conversation. You also have a little bit of an analysis program going on these two. There is a decent amount of fairly impressive technology on the newcomer, Hive. You don't know their name quite yet, but for the sake of this, and you also are able to determine Kryptonian technology on Car, who you also don't know their name. There's also this weird disturbance in the air. You can't quite pin down or track what it's from. But further conversation is interrupted with the tons of guns going off and firecrackers and fireworks. You look down to your left, and there is fire just whoosh into smoke. As you see now several folks in suits kind of backing away and shooting and taking fire and taking cover, and you realize that the fight has broken out. Whether or not this is the only fight or if it's the main fight, you're not quite sure. You're a little bit farther away from the construction center here. So we have Car and Hive together. You've come to an easy understanding. What do you do?
Since I ain't got to worry about the Kryptonian getting hurt with some bullets, I want to go ahead and try to flip out the way back to where I was, where nobody could see me.
Sounds great. So you're gonna just dip and just start doing flips and climb up the building to another bird's eye view. Go ahead and make an acrobatics check for me.
Damn, you got out there.
Yeah, you easily start scaling the wall, just all the way. You sprint over to the edge and take a look out, and you can see that yes, it seems that there is a battle ensuing, but you can't quite see through the smoke of what they're shooting at, because there are folks from all the different cars that are shooting into the fire.